Shalom. Kal halalim labano Yahweh Alahaino Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakahakorash. Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Hawshai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Hawshai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Hawshai Bahasham Rakahakorash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elder apostles, bishops of Great Millstone, and shalom to the prophets of that body, and the affiliate camp prophets as well. Shalom. And shalom to the elect, whoever you are out there. And that's 144,000. And the elect lady and children, and the elect ladies and children out there as well, whoever they are across the four corners of the earth. I just stumbled across this video. I've subscribed to this lady's channel. She brings out, a few things here and there, what you call information through the grapevine, so to speak, right? I made the videos of this before, but what struck me was this, the title, all right? When small things stress you out, what will happen when the big things come? Now, only the Lord knows, because you got a lot of, I'm not talking about this lady specifically, but this is my spiritual insight. You got a lot of channels here that are here to push a fake um, agenda, become a YouTuber, this and that will happen for you, and all these all these sort of like distractors out there, trying to make you look like everything's hunky dory, everyone's doing well out there. Yeah, there's Jakes doing well, there's Jakes that are struggling, there's Jakes that are making ends meet, there's Jakes that are coming out of situations and are getting blessings, right? Yeah, of course, right? But a lot of these people, that are a lot of these women, use fake backgrounds, faking the funk like they're abroad or whatever, or sitting on yachts and all that kind of thing. And a lot of these YouTubers are paid agents to set an agenda. Hence the reason why they're called YouTube influencers. Their method, their way is to influence your thought pattern and to distract you. That's why there's a lot of news coming out, about the PUFF guy and other people. They always keep talking about Bill Cosby, who only messed with women, right? He messed with grown women though, right? And any man that's remotely famous, right? You could look like a flipping gremlin, but if you're famous, you will get women, all right? You will get women. I mean, look at Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger, as Eddie Murphy says it, he's an ugly mofo. He still got women because he could sing, right? You will get women. R. Kelly, right? Uh, young Jake at the time, the Jake kept himself up and all that kind of thing. Any man that's remotely famous and is fairly healthy looking, it doesn't need to grape any kind of woman. So all these so-called lies are pushed, but don't get it twisted. There's just Jakes that are sold out that like twisted shit. They like women that are just unresponsive and like to knock them out and whatever the situation, whatever gets them off, they do, right? But then you got the PUFF guy, the Puff Daddy guy. Incidentally in the UK, people that are called Puffs or PUFF are part of the ABCD community. Now, all this information coming out, even though these individuals are wicked, but how come Esau, the so-called white man, doesn't talk about the other side of the coin? The Epsteins and the Trumps, the grabbing of the PUSSY, and all the news coming out on Twitter. I seen one where there was an Edomite that raped a 3-year-old Israelite girl. He raped her. Pardon my French. I do apologize about this one. I'm going to say it. He raped her. He basically went in unto her the way you would a grown woman, and that little child left this earth. As foul as it is, this is what these Edomites do. They don't talk about that. They're always throwing Jake under the bus, even though Jake is wicked. But they make the Jake, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, they make them the face of terror. And a lot of these things are orchestrated online. Some of them are real. Some of them are orchestrated online. They're from there. There's like a snowball effect where real things happen through that people watching that orchestration online. Whether it's flash robberies that are orchestrated, they're using Jake or brown faces as a face of that, you know, etc. etc. You know what I'm trying to get at, okay? And there's a lot of people online. Either obviously Yahweh Hashem Shai is putting the spirit on them to put this energy out there that you know for the hopeful elect that you better get ready. Don't let small things stress you out. Because when I read this title, right, various scriptures came in my head, right, and I just said, you know what, I've got to make a video on this. All right. Either way, some of these people that make have channels, they talk about being watched by people and their cars are bugged and etc. 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 All right. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. That does happen, right? Allegedly, with some people. I mean, it does happen. But also, there's people out there that are there to prophesy on the left hand side, to set that and send that energy out there verbally and visually of things to come on this planet Earth, whatever they're going to specify. This is alive right now. Okay. Started 12 minutes ago. Today's a 23rd of September. Whatever they're going to say out of their mouth. All right. But that was just a little sort of backdrop on my thinking with certain channels and certain informative channels, even channels like Dabu 77. I've got my own ideas on that, you know. Um, these guys like to prophesy on the left hand side or speak. How come Esau isn't silencing them? Or maybe Esau is just, it's like, what's that guy, man? What's that guy's name? Uh, I forgot his name, man. Anyway, I don't want to deviate from my thoughts. Okay. All right, you understand what I'm trying to say, okay? But nevertheless, everything is of Yahweh Hashem Hashai, okay? When small things stress you out, what will happen when the big things come? Every single day, we want out of this nightmare. If sometimes you feel like static water's not moving. Sometimes you feel like things are so static. It's like when water isn't moving, you get all these little flies and insects sitting on it. You sometimes feel like that. Lord, you're saying, praying to Yahweh Hashem Hashai, Lord, please do what please do your please make things happen. Destroy this kingdom. But the Lord Yahweh Hashem Hashai is making it happen, even though the Lord did say it may tarry, but it will surely come. Paraphrasing a scripture there, But the Lord Yahweh Hashem Hashai is doing things in His divine way to get you ready, as you would do a warm up before you train, as you do warm up where you box or martial arts, or whatever you do, even if you lift weights or you go for a run, whatever you do, uh, you know, whatever you like to do, even if you're drinking alcohol, you like to have a beer before you have a shot, before you have a chaser, you like to warm yourself up before you throw in the hard stuff. Whatever you like to do, the Lord is warming you up. So Lord is spiritually, purifying you. You're going through the mental turmoil, the mental stress, the mental, Lord, please come through right now. I need you right now, The Lord wants you to have that faith, because if you're worried about whatever your situation may be, your health, money, your family, uh, I don't know, a car, house, I don't, whatever it could be, whatever you're worrying about, yeah, the Lord is going to put you on the edge, because what's going to come on this earth is not 70 AD like it was in 70 AD, all right? This is going to be like 70 AD on hyper steroids. This is going to be like the ancient world combined with high tech modern technology. Sometimes, you know, you could be, like when you're a child worried about the big bully in the playground. When you could be like in high school and you haven't grown tall yet. You're like only 5'5" or whatever, and the dude who's bullying you is like maybe 50 pounds heavy and 6 feet tall. You know, you got to remember David and Goliath. You're worried about these big, small people on the street, or when the riots kick off, or race riots or whatever. You got to worry about the super soldiers. You got to worry about Esau, Esau's soldiers who are going to have power, spiritual power, or what they call spiritual power, which is carnal power on the left hand side. They're going to be injected and juiced up, like in the Hulk movie where you had the super soldier, Tim Roth, who was injected with all sorts of chemicals to enhance his abilities of leaping and fighting and moving fast and doing martial arts, whatever, whatever, whatever. We're going to actually see that for real. You're going to see Iron Man suits for real. You're going to see Terminators for real. You're going to see androids and all this stuff for real. They're already showing it to you in little snippets with android type dogs and other types of so-called machinery. Okay, and a lot of these guys, they're bench 500 pounds and are third dan black belts and all that. By the way, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. Okay, but a lot of these guys that are not in the truth, I'm talking about Israelites that are not in the truth, that are like that, they're gonna fold quickly that day. Like a cheap suit. You know, um, when all hell breaks loose, because they're not expecting uh, what's gonna come on this planet Earth, man. All right, America, which is ground zero, and the rest of the world. England definitely, because England is connected to America. They're like damn near brother and sister, right? Along with Australia and Canada, the main cracker country. Well, the main Edomite dominated lands, right? They're not ready for it. Even Esau, the so-called white man, who is not in trouble as other men, they, for the most, they're getting the curses now, pursuant to Deuteronomy 30 verse 7, but they are still, uh, the ones that are, have decent jobs, or they're working on a C level. They're CEOs or the directors, or area managers, or whatever their position is. They're doing quite well. Everything goes smoothly for them. They don't have many problems. If they have any problems, they just throw some money at it, and they're good money. All those people, they're not expecting America to end, because they think America's going to go on forever. They think it's going to be like a world like the Jetsons. You know, time's just going to go on, and New York's still going to be New York, and there'll be new buildings put up there, and they'll have high class and high end, modernized and futuristic type vehicles and flying cars, and futuristic type apartments. People will be working a 4-day week, and people, life will be just more around a sort of on a higher technological level. That's what they assume. They don't know that we are in the last few seconds of their rulership. They just don't know. Okay, but those of you that are in the know, right? You're getting your licks, you're getting your jabs spiritually, right? Sometimes literally, you got your aches and pains in your body, you got your, because the Lord did say the whole head is sick, you know. Also, the Lord did say that we'll be plagued with illnesses and sicknesses as well, Um, so a lot of you are getting it right now. Reason being you're getting it right now is because when all hell breaks loose, the elect, whoever they are across the four corners of the earth, the 144,000 men that are children, that are chosen from the foundation of the earth, along with a greater multitude, the other men, women, and children will be protected. All right, and that 144,000, when all hell breaks loose, are gonna stand out like pure gold amongst uh, a heap of rust. They'll be shining like pure gold, because the Lord Yahweh Hashem Mashai says, well, stated that then shall it be known who are my chosen. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Mashai is going to show who his chosen are. Okay, because you're going to be doing things that you've seen in Marvel comics or movies, Superman movies, other types of spiritual power movies. And incidentally, that's why Esau is making so many types of movies in spiritual power. They've got East Indian Bollywood movies with like spiritual power in it. They've got like French movies with spiritual power in it. You got Moab, the Chinese people making spiritual power movies, or superpower, superhero type movies. You got obviously Americans doing it. You could got to think to yourself, why they keep pushing all this stuff? Why? Because they're putting it in your mind that there is a possibility that this could happen. So when it does happen, it's not going to be like amazing. It's going to be like, oh,
They're basically priming you for it. And we know in the spirit that's going to happen. You know, and so you're getting your licks now. All right. So when hell breaks loose, you already gone through the mental turmoil, the mental stress, and everything, and you've built up your faith to the point where you thought you were going to fall off the cliff. You thought the Lord let you go, but you had the faith that, nah, Yahweh Shemashai ain't gonna let me go. Yahweh Shemashai ain't gonna let me go, because the Lord said, you know, let me see, whoever begged. I'm gonna paraphrase it. Asking for bread to find the scripture, man. Sometimes I don't remember. Yeah, this is it. Psalms 37:25. I have been young and now am old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. You might be at the stage where, you know, um, like you're on your last few quid. You can't take your illness no more, your neck pain, your back pain. You're at that point, and I've been in that situation as well, where you're in so much pain that specific day, a headache won't go away. It won't go away. You have a drink just to try and knock the pain out, but even the drink won't even help it. You just have a hot shower, go to bed, and you wake up the next day and the headache is gone. And then the pain in the back and the neck, that crickles and crackles that you get, are alleviated, because the Lord will only put you through so much. The Lord said He won't put you through so much that you can't handle. Not make you endure. I'm going to paraphrase the scripture again. More than can handle. That's it. 1 Corinthians 10:13. They hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But the Most High Yahweh Shemashai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. You know, where the Lord won't put you in a position. If you are His, the Lord's not going to put you in a position where you got to do wrongdoing to sustain yourself. All right. For example, you're running out of money, and you do something stupid to acquire money, or you need, I don't know, whatever your situation could be. Like, for example, you're hungry. I don't know, and there's like a canteen there where they trust you to put some money in the donation box because you want a candy bar or whatever, like a Snickers or whatever, and you forgot to bring your lunchbox, or sorry, your lunchbox or your money. You forgot your wallet, you know, and you think to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna steal that or take it, because I'm hungry. I want that chocolatey, peanutty Snickers. I want that, with a hot coffee or whatever. You're craving it because you're hungry. You haven't eaten, but then you just think to yourself, you know what? This is my little test, and you know what? I'll fast, because it's 1 p.m. right now, and I'm gonna finish at 5 o'clock or 5:30 or whatever. Just deal with it. You just have your coffee, drink some water, fill yourself up with the water, and just deal with it. So the Lord can get you through these things, and then when you get home, you can have a nice big dinner, right? So I'm just giving little sort of, I don't know, examples of, the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is not going to put you in a situation where you're going to do wrong or break the law. Uh, even Esau's kingdom law, or the laws in the scriptures, to get over a hurdle. You know what I mean? Like, for some men, that don't have a woman, or that haven't been with a woman for a while. There's a girl at work or whatever, or on the train. You see she's got an engagement ring on, and but she's giving you the googly eyes, and she's fine as anything. She's built, she's curvy, she's got a long brunette hair, piercing green eyes, a tan mocha skin, full lips, you know, and you can't help it, and she's just throwing herself at you, and it's going to be easy because Satan's going to make that easy for real. And you think to yourself, man, I'm gonna ignore the ring, I'm gonna ignore that. But sometimes people do wear, some women do wear a ring there just to sort of deter other men from asking them out, because especially women that are very attractive.
Uh, but always use your brain and ask the lady. If you do make a move, and be respectful, because that could be somebody's lady. Um, you know, do you have a man? Now, if she says she doesn't, then make your move. Then maybe the Lord is opening a door for you. But if she says, I have a man, or I'm engaged, or I'm seeing somebody, you leave that woman alone. Even if she says, oh, no, it's okay. We just been seeing each other for a short while, and, we're not really serious. And she says to you, but, what you saying? What's your name? And then you give your name to her, and then, one thing leads to another. You exchange numbers or whatever, and it's a Thursday afternoon. You're going home, and then you link her up on a Friday night, and lo, wham bam boogie, you got yourself, you've taken care of your loins, but then you've you've done a major sin of dealing with a married woman or a woman that's taken, even though she is not right in the head, you know. But you, by asking the right questions, are take Yahweh Shemashah will give you that blessing. If not that woman, the Lord will give you a better woman that's single when the time is necessary, But the Lord won't put you in a situation where you can't bear it. All right. And if you are bearing through certain situations in life, the Lord is just purifying you. Okay. The Lord is just purifying you. Okay.
The Lord is priming you, man. Ecclesiasticus 2 and 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. As Apostle Gabar would say, when things are going too good, you got to start worrying, thinking to yourself, what? Am I doing something wrong? You know?
Because what it is great to have a even balance in life. Main thing is, as long as you're fairly healthy, you look okay, you're fairly healthy, no money, you got your spiritual game on point, you look okay, you're fairly healthy, and you earn your daily bread. And even if you don't have the extra trimmings or the extra, I don't know, pizzazz in your life, it doesn't matter. You got the basics. All right. You got, as the scriptures would say, like, um,
Food, yeah. Let me get that scripture. Food convenient. Food convenient. Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me.
now that doesn't mean that you got to look like a bum. You got to wear ripped up clothes or drive a banger. And there's nothing wrong with driving a banger. If that's your situation right now. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, okay, but the Lord will give you a balance where you can work, take care of your situation, and you can get a few. You can buy a few little trinkets for you, as and when you stack up, and if you got whatever you got a priority first, and you can buy that as and when required. But the main thing is the Lord wants you to lead Him. You don't want to be like Steve Harvey saying that, yeah, I've got everything, I don't need nothing else. And you don't even think about the Most High because you're so comfortable. You got your little kingdom on Esau's side already. You got the palm trees, you got the blue sky, you got a big white mansion, and you know, um, you got your wife. You know, walking around. With her light brown hazel eyes. Whether she loves you or not, because I don't think Steve Harvey's woman loves him, blatantly not. And you got your children so-called in order, and you got many jobs earning them six-figure salaries. That six-figure income every month. You know, you don't want to be in a situation where you don't need the Lord. You want that balance. You know, you want that balance where you're neither poor nor rich, but you can still have a few trinkets here and there, and your bills are taken care of. And you're maintaining your family and yourself. You know, Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. And that's what we want. And that's what we hope for. And if you are in a situation where, you feel that you are about to fall off the cliff, and you're wondering about how am I going to get through the next several weeks or whatever, remember, we live day to day. Anything bad, all right, could happen, Because remember, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, Yahweh Shemashai. But also anything good could happen as well. Okay, there is such things as there are such things as miracles. All right, and if you are worried about small things now, how are you going to deal with the bigger things? So the Lord is chucking small things on you, very small things, right? Because when the bigger things happen, those small things ain't going to mean jack ish. Do you understand? Those small things are not going to mean, I mean jack shit. You understand? Okay, it's a spirit for mercy. When small things stress you out, what will happen when the big things come? That is very true. What is going to happen to you when the big things come if small things stress you out? Look at that. 4, 3, 1 is 4. 13, 1, 3 is 4. 4, 4, 4. Right, 4 either way, right? Okay, so what's going to happen when the big things happen? Yeah? So whatever is happening right now is just making you ready for what's to come because, it's like you, right? You ain't warmed up. You ain't trained in 4 months, right? And you're strong enough to bench 285, right? And your dumbass goes under the bench without warming up, saying, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready." You may have had an extra cup of coffee or some kind of pre-workout, and you get under the bench, about to bench that 285, and you pull a muscle, right, in your tricep, and God forbid, or Lord forbid, that bar drops in your chest. You're okay, you're safe or whatever, but if the Lord's will, you'll be protected. But you may hurt yourself. All right, it's the same with what's going to come on this planet Earth. You don't want to get caught off guard. So the Lord is putting small things on you to stress you out, to build you up, so you're ready for when the big things come. You understand? Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, prepare thy soul for temptation. All right? The Lord is preparing you, man. Let's go to verse 2 and 2. Ecclesiasticus 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Okay? Let's see what the next one is. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him and he will, Ecclesiasticus 2 and 6, believe in him and he will help thee, order thy way aright and trust in him. Hebrews 11 verse 1, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And then how shall I say, if you got faith as a grain, as a mustard seed, you can move one mountain from one place to another, or from one place to yonder. All right? And that just requires a little bit of faith. How about if your faith is increased substantially? How much more then? How much more then? And I'm just going to go into the verse of the day as well, today's verse. I always go to two King Version apps, right? Today's verse of the day was 2 Samuel 22 and 33, highly spiritual. Yahweh Bashem Yashai, or the Most High is my strength and power, and he maketh my way perfect. Okay? The Lord is going to make your way perfect. What did the Lord say? Man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yashai. Then how can a man understand his own way? Whatever you're going through is ordained from the get-go, from the foundation of the earth, before you were conceived in your mother's womb, when your mom and dad got down in the bedroom, right, and did the 1-2. The Lord ordained it from the get-go. All right, from the foundation of the earth, man. Okay, and remember, the elect, right, the ones that make it through without being deleted on this side, and even if you do get deleted, you get beheaded or whatever, you're going to be raised up straight away. This is the last time we are going to have sicknesses, get old, or die, or whatever. This is the last incarnation. You understand? Some Jakes will get through, All right, just transitioning into the royal indestructible body when you're getting beamed up into the chariots. Some will get deleted on this side, beheaded for the faith because they believe in Yahweh Hashem Messiah and they proclaim the Lord's name, and they don't want to take the CHIP, Revelation 13:16. They don't want to take the charagma, right? They don't want to bow down to the beast. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem Messiah is going to make, even when they do get beheaded, Yahweh Hashem Messiah is going to make it feel like a feather is tickling their neck. They're not going to feel nothing. You know why? Because the angels are there taking the pain away. You think if you have faith in the Lord and you get beheaded for the Lord's sake, the Lord is going to let you go and say, "Oh, let him just feel the the pain of that 10 or that foot or that 50-pound sharp blade just hitting his neck so he can bleed to death." No, all right. You may die, all right, but you're not going to feel the pain. You're not going to feel nothing. You're going to go straight into the arms of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You're gonna go. The Yahweh Shai is gonna be waiting on the other end. You're gonna go straight into the Lord's arms. He's gonna hug you, man. You know. And then when that time comes, you're gonna be raised up first. You know, when all the Jakes are beamed up. All right. So it is the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is my strength and power. He maketh my way perfect. Let's get the other one as well. I'll use this one as well. All right. If you can, said Yahweh Shai, everything is possible for one who believes. And this is, I don't know which version they use here. Whether it's a King James and NLT. I'm going to find it. Mark 9:23, right? Mark 9:23. Let's go Mark 9:23, King James Version, right? So there's two verses of the day, and they both sort of coincide with each other, you know? I mean, they both sort of like link up, innit? So Mark 9:23, Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. So all things are possible, man. All things are possible. All right? Just keep thinking, man. The Lord is going to open that door when the time comes. All right? So if things feel static in your life, that's because Yahweh Shemashai is making it arrange. Sorry, Yahweh Shemashai is arranging for things to happen. You understand? The Lord's making it feel static or feel kind of still at the moment because the Lord wants you to believe in him. The Lord wants you to have faith in him. You know, if the Lord said to you, "Okay, you're going to go through hell for 4.5 days or 5 days, and on the Wednesday, the 21st of May or whatever day, um, you know, at 3 p.m., you're going to get the blessing that you've been wanting." Then where's the faith? Then where's the belief? Right? Then you're not built up. So you got to believe. All right? You got to believe. So let's go back. Same statement again. When small things stress you out, what will happen when the big things come? Okay? Excuse me. So don't let the small things stress you out. When small things stress you out, what will happen when the big things come? All right? And the big things are coming. It's the 23rd of September. Another week. 30 days of September. Right? Another week. Just another week. 7 days, 7 odd days to go. It's October. All right? Just over a week. It's October. October, November, December. All right? Then we got damn near 12 weeks from October. 12, 13 weeks or whatever. We are in 2025, man. All right? You just think about it. When the C-19 situation occurred, wasn't it March 2020? It'll be damn near 5 years, man. Haven't they flown by? Exactly. Because the Lord did say he's going to shorten the time for the elect's sake. All right? So don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. All right? Abaratazah. Okay? And this is for myself as well. Okay? But it's also for those that are looking for some kind of message from Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. All right, that's why I went to the verse of the day. Listen, man, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay, whether it's a physical situation, mental situation, spiritual situation, financial situation with your other half, your lady, your children, whatever, your family members. Yahweh Shem Yahshai will rectify that situation. All right, just keep the faith, man. All right. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.